Man. Yes. What's up?
What's going on?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of People's Mike. I am Jimmy Peoples. Introduce yourself.
I'm Dave
We're going to
Jenkins.
talk about that. We might talk about it. If it comes up, we'll talk about it. Yeah, I ordered these. I want to try these. These were they,
Officially vegan CBD gummies.
gummies.
We got.
And you can't see those, but I thought they were something else. I thought they were just edibles, and they were just they
Where'd you go?
from the Cushing website. I looked them up, and I wanted to try it. The website was dope, and I was like, let's just fucking try it.
Can you buy it?
You can
Weed?
buy it. Yeah.
No, can you buy weed like that online? Oh, it's legal in Jersey now.
You can buy it from Colorado, you can buy it from Nevada, and they're
It's legal to
yeah,
ship.
it's legal to ship. It was ship. And I ordered them. I just wanted to see the process. I wanted to see. I was curious, and I tried them, and I thought they would do stuff, and yeah, the process was dope. The website was dope. They shipped in like 2 days, and then they got to me, and then looked like this nice little product, right?
How many servings or?
You get 25 in 25. You get 25.
No, I mean how much did you take the first time?
I took one. I just took one.
Oh,
Well, then I took two more later.
Okay, yeah. You're a bigger
It's
person.
like three. Usually I'll take like 50 milligrams of regular one. That's my limit. I'm a bitch. I don't need that much. On a weekend after I worked out, that's
Okay.
I'm not a recreational everyday fucking piece of comedy.
Yeah, I don't know anything about weed.
Yeah, I want to check it out, and it's a great, like, if you want candy, it's a great candy. It's great, but,
Well, for anyone watching, I just took one before we hit record, so in about 30 minutes we're gonna see what
yeah,
happens.
we'll see. If he puts his head on the table, then I'll rethink that.
I've never done stand-up high, so that'd be fun.
Really?
No, well, I've never smoked, and I hate the way it feels. So you have?
I'm not a smoker. I don't give a shit about smoking, but I always wanted to try edibles to see, and then I fuck with it. I don't care. Anything harder than that, I'm good. I need something. I like that wavy feeling, and I'm good.
I never get that.
Yeah.
Everyone, apparently there's two kinds of weed. One is a body high, one's a mind high. But any weed I have, I'm track in my head. It's like someone locked the door.
Like
It's feel it.
I don't like when it's too strong and I'm up.
Yeah.
I'll take it right before I go to sleep. I'm way back. I know where to go. I don't want to be in a cloud.
I would love to feel it.
Yeah. Like the first couple times when I felt the wave and the ones that are medicinal and take away pain, like when I had pain, because I got a lot of pain sometimes. Like my legs fucked up, my back is sore sometimes.
Yeah.
And it helped. I see to do it for that reason, but not to abuse it.
You think? I just thought about this because I never used weed for anything, and I never really had to use any kind of painkiller. But do you think states that don't legalize weed yet are being paid by people that make painkillers like drugs?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah, there's always
There's gotta
money.
be something
There-
sticky going on, right?
Yeah. There's always money involved, but also there's money to make.
Yeah.
Because, like Marlboro, I know bought like 250,000 acres of marijuana somewhere.
To grow their own
Yeah,
shit.
grow their own shit.
Oh, wow.
They're ready to go.
See, that's how you evolve with the
Yeah.
market. Like,
Yeah. They can do away with cigarettes and just sell weed.
Yeah.
And you sell all the products that come along with it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's how you go forward.
Ridiculous. And I have trouble sleeping. I can't. I can't sleep. I can't sleep.
So excited.
It's kind of
Next day.
my superpower, but it's like I don't want to sleep. But it's like I would like to not, because I use like a sleeping aid sometimes, but I don't like using that. And it helped when it's good.
Yeah.
When it works the way it's supposed to work. I don't want it too strong, or I had one that was too strong. I passed out on the train, and these old ladies are picking me up. I was like, this is strong, this is too much. And,
Wow.
they were like, are you okay? And I was like, the bars were moving. I was trying to catch the train bars, and I was like, that's too much.
Yeah.
I'm just take the pain away for a little bit, and don't get too crazy. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see in about 20 minutes, but kind of passed for me on the
Can
cushion.
you edit in a countdown clock to the bottom of the screen?
Yeah, next time we will. Maybe when the production gets up there with the drop timer.
Like people dilate. I'm like,
We started.
So-
Did you take it before I started this?
yeah, before you hit record on anything,
I can maybe another 20 minutes. We'll see. What's going on with you?
Nothing, man. I feel like I'm in a weird point where. Oh, actually, no. Here's something. No, good news. Web series that I co-starred in called Mitchell Hates You All. That just dropped today.
Yeah.
Today being March 22nd,
Like that.
2019. So that just dropped today. The first 2 episodes. Next week will be the next 2.
I
The
feel
week
like
after
you
that,
talked
the
about
following.
it before. Did I talk about it?
Not on
Did you do it?
stage.
Really?
And I haven't really talked about it in any way because with those things you never know if they're ever going to actually come to fruition. So I've been working on it for like 18 months, like
Is
last.
that a cartoon or is that?
No, it's like
Wow.
so I just acted it. I didn't write anything or edit anything. I just acted it. It's kind of shot like Curb Your Enthusiasm, where there's like an outline for the episode of what's going to happen, but there's no set script.
Yeah.
So like each scene with the guy, if he directs it, Mitchell Weinbaum, who the show is based on, he'll just be like, so this is where the scene starts. Start by talking about this. Get to here. However that needs to happen, and we'll just do it as organically as we can and as funny as we can. It was really fun to shoot because that really took the pressure off. And I hate memorizing lines, especially if it's comedy lines that aren't funny. But what was good about this was it let me come up with my own funny lines to get to the end, which I think was really good. I like this.
Kind of like improv?
A little bit, yeah. It's structured improv, and because you only use the best cuts, it looks like you're just fucking on fire. So it's like
So the first one dropped today, or?
the first 2 episodes dropped today. There's 7 total. This is season 2, but the first season I wasn't in. Really, no one was. The guy who stars in it, you might know him. He's a comic, Max Halpert. Yeah, Max Halpert. He does a show called Tinderella at the Pit on Saturdays. That's a lot of fun. I was a contestant on that show actually before we did Mitchell Hates You All.
Mhm.
I was just a contestant on the show,
Max is off.
and then we shot the first
Shot
episode
Max.
that I was in, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's up, Max? I had no idea that was you."
You grew up his hair, right?
He's still growing out his hair. It's very long. I saw him last Friday. We had a viewing party for the series,
Oh,
so I was with him.
I thought you were gonna say for his hair.
No, just watching it
watch his hair
grow.
grow.
Very young.
I feel like there's a group of comics with good hair and you just gotta sit around.
Yeah.
Like your hair's amazing.
Him and Stephen Boyles and
Misho Shakur, he has
Yeah.
great hair.
Matt Dittis and everyone.
And there's the other guys that are losing their hair.
I know.
Man, that's a sad.
You know what I thought was interesting? I don't want to say his name because I don't know if you want me to. Nothing bad, but yesterday at Mike, I had a bit about being short. I'm gonna do it later today, and he said the guy who did it was tall, but he was bald, and he kept saying like how he was so jealous of the hair. Like it's like the grass is always greener. Like he's so much. He's like 6'2", but he's kind of
Much
tall.
more tall.
He's like 6'2". He just wants a full head of hair. He said he was so just like he was so just distracted by my full head of hair. I'm like, great. I'm invisible to half of women. Like so it's like what do you get?
Do you change your height on dating apps?
No, you shouldn't lie about something you can't change. I'll omit it if I can, just because I know some people won't. Some people that I know, if they met me in person and would later date me, probably would just be very methodical on an app and swipe by me if they saw my height. So like Hinge, you have to put your height, which is good because I filter out people taller than me, so I don't even see
Really?
girls that are
You don't
taller
think
than me.
girls are really?
Well, I would. I just don't even see them on the app because they're not going to
Because
be
that's
into it. So
shit.
why
Oh,
bother? But Tinder, I don't say it. If they ask, I'll tell them. But yeah, and I don't even mind if people ask. I went on a date once, and I usually get there early. This girl got there before me, and she's sitting on a stool at the bar. So I sat down next to her. We had a good date. And then afterwards, she's like, "All right, I gotta head home. My cab's outside. I'm like, I gotta walk out." And we got up to say goodbye, and I stopped here, and she just kept fucking going to the end of the roof. She hit her head on the way out.
She made that sound.
Fuck, man. It was like the V5.
She was.
And you couldn't tell because one of our torsos was short, and the other one wasn't. So we couldn't.
So
you
at the
couldn't
bar,
tell.
you were the same height.
At the bar, you couldn't tell. We were equals at the bar. And
Was she hot? Was she
pretty hot, yeah. And we had things like we were genuinely interested in each other's lives, and like we found like we knew a few people in common. All this like all the recipe for like a great first date, and she just kept going up, and we just had the most platonic, never gonna see each other.
Yeah. I love those. I love those.
But I had already gotten her number by that point before we stood up, so that was a little longer because I texted her when she was in the cab. I was like, "Hey, just wanted to let you know I had a really good time. Let's get some time." And she was like, "Throwing my phone in the You're not ever gonna find me."
Did you hug her waist?
Our middles did not touch. Our middles did not touch.
Were you at boob level?
This was like I got invited to someone's sweet 16 and I didn't know anyone, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, okay." Like, yeah, it was just such an egg on my face, and I couldn't be mad. Like you can't. That's one of those shit situations where you're just like, this is no one's fault.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, this is no one's fault, and it sucks.
Fuck, I love those dates that end with the awkward, just part ways
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's the best part.
Yeah.
That's the best part, because it can go either way. Either you end up fucking, or you just end up, all right, shaking hands.
I can never tell what's gonna happen because I feel like me and probably. I don't know, maybe a lot of people. I'm pretty good on first dates. I can keep the conversation going. There's endless things to talk about. I think everyone's interesting. So there's never been like a dead date. But there's been some dates where like at the end of it, like you say goodbye and you're like, oh, that's the end of that.
Yeah. I know by the setup whether or not the date is gonna go fairly well. Like if we were vibing, like right back and forth.
Yeah.
It was like we already set it up. I was like, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, hi, am I still gonna meet you?
Yeah.
And we're not sure.
If the conversation grows from one place organically to somewhere cool, then I'm pretty sure I want to go on a second date. But there's been times where, especially if I date actresses, which I don't want to do anymore, they'll just talk. They'll get like, you'll ask them a question and they'll just talk at you for 3 minutes, finish. You got a track.
No, I feel like I on my phone or something.
But yeah, so I'll ask them a question. They'll just talk at me for 3 minutes. Ask me the reverse of that question. What about your sisters or brothers or whatever? And then I'll talk. And it's just us monologue. Like, we're not building. We're just answering questions. And I'm like, this fucking sucks. After like my third date with an actress, third first date with another actress, I was like, I don't want to do this again. And people sleep on like sliding into someone's DMs. I did it for a little bit.
On Instagram?
On Instagram, yeah.
I've never closed on Instagram. Doug Brady. Hey, what's up?
What's going
What's
on?
up?
I don't want to say I closed, but I got a date from her once. I saw a girl on Tinder who I thought was hot, and her Instagram thing was in the.
You started at Tinder though. You started.
I saw her at Tinder, but I swiped, and I don't know if she was used there, so I don't know if she would ever swipe back. But I saw her Instagram handle, messaged her, was like, "Hey, I saw you on Tinder. You're pretty cute. This is me. I like live around here. But if you want to go, I just want to know." And she was like, "Oh yeah, that actually sounds pretty cool." I was like, "Holy shit!"
Wow.
And I'd only done that to like 10 or 20 other people. Like I don't really do a lot.
I feel like it's
But no, like in my whole life, though, like I was never like a serial DMer. And then we went on a date, and
That
it
sounds
was
pretty serial.
It was a total dud.
20?
Really?
That's not long. I could do 20 in a day
What?
if I wanted.
Really?
Yeah.
21.
Would you call DMing 20 women
Ever?
a serial DMer?
Ever?
I mean, you only got to kill 3 guys. to
I
be a
know,
serial
but
killer.
it's just such an easy. I could do so much.
I don't,
better.
I don't use Instagram for that. I've never.
It was like a phase. I would say there was like a 1 or 2 month phase where I would do it.
I had the same thing.
And
but
it
I would
ended up to
cons-
about 20 people. We went on a date and we just had nothing. We didn't give a fuck about the other person. Like it just sucked. I don't dislike her, but we just had nothing positive to feel about each other.
I've closed on all the top 4. On Hinge, Bumble, Happn, Tinder.
I haven't used Apple,
But yeah. I've not. This is what I did the other day. I used this meditation app to meditate. No, it's I don't even know what it's called. I'll look it up later. But it tells you who's meditating at the same time as you, and you can say, "Hey, had fun meditating with you." So I noticed it, And so I just started hitting all the attractive ones, and I was like, all you do is like link in and be like, hey, and say hi, and then someone will hit back, be like, yeah, I really like this app, and then I was like, wow.
This isn't a judgment on you. This is a judgment on the app. That's disgusting.
Why?
That you can do that.
Why?
Meditation is supposed to be a complete disconnect.
It's like a community of.
Oh, that's
It
just.
is it's both male and female. Like you can just reach out to random people.
That's
but
just like.
I just linked to all the attractive ones. I just wanted to see. I was like, is this an option?
That's like joining a virtual book club and never reading the book. Like it's just showing up to a place digitally to give off the vibe that you do that too,
Yeah.
despite no proof of
Yeah.
having done it, and then you just meet.
No, it shows that you finished. It shows how many days a week.
Yeah.
You can see the other person's thing, but I like it. We'll see. We'll see in a minute.
I hope you like it for that and not for meditating, because I can't use it.
For both.
I
like it for
I turn
meditating.
everything off. I turn all the lights off, one candle, sit on a pillow, and just fucking.
I don't know if I really meditate on the train, but as a
It's not impossible.
it's the sound relaxes you.
If you're
I'll-
used to it enough where it's drone and it's just
Yeah.
kind of back, then I think you can.
Yeah, I like it. Like
It's your first day on the subway. Good luck fucking meditating.
No. The first I did with this, I thought it was going to be an experience. I thought the arm was going, and I thought I was going to go, and it was whack.
Give me a CBD gummies.
Yeah.
Those are CBD gummies?
CBD gummies.
But I don't think they have THC in it.
There's
No,
yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah.
Do
I took one. We're gonna find out because I don't ever smoke. So
The first one was an F, but it was. But I thought it did. I assumed it did, but
Have you ever tried the oil? I've tried the oil.
I haven't tried it all.
It's got no effect on me.
I don't know what it does.
Yeah, I don't know what it does either. People tell me, they're like, oh, it calms me down.
I've heard it's like the opposite of a drug commercial where it's like the side effects are all these bad things. All it's just every good thing can be coming from CBD, and I don't know what. There's some of them are mild, some of them are like it cured my fucking life. Like,
She's like a Jedi. She's going to tell you.
It's got to be placebo.
This is my favorite person.
Well, it's like for people with seizures.
With what?
I can't.
People with
honestly say
seizures.
that.
Oh, epilepsy, yeah.
Yeah. People that it helps them.
Calm down.
Yeah, but I thought they were going to be dope. That we talked about it earlier. They got a website. There's a bunch of websites now. When I get into something, I just do all the research and then try to find. There are ones that do THC, Colorado, Nevada.
I thought that was illegal. How was that not?
Yeah, you can buy weed gummies.
Why don't I just
in
buy
New York.
cocaine from Colombia
Yeah.
and just get it shipped here? Like, is that? Can I look into that?
In places where it's legal, I believe it has to be.
So they're not going to ship it here, definitely.
Who?
Colorado.
Colorado should.
They'll
It's
ship it
medicinally
here.
legal in Jersey now.
Huh?
I think it's medicinally legal in Jersey.
Yeah.
I think it's recreational in Jersey now. It's definitely medicinal in New York.
Here.
And I think
Really
it's
quick.
very
Yes,
like a
but
month ago.
they're
it was-
this close to
like-
New Jersey.
Oh, it didn't, or it
Of
did?
course, no, it didn't. No, yeah.
There was a hiccup in the New York recreational thing where, like, the legislators are like, we want to spend more time writing the law,
Yeah.
so it's going to be pushed back another
No,
year.
there's
They're never going to do it.
Once it's online, they're not. There's no way of them being like, all right, stop that. I just ordered them. There was nothing. 2 days ago.
Unless we protect our state's borders.
2 days.
With the goddamn
Yeah,
wall.
no, it's over. It's over. There's so many. I put this out there. I don't travel that much. You guys travel?
No.
Mini vacations.
I don't even want to say. I love this
Yeah.
idea of doing the one company that's doing my idea isn't even doing it right. But
What is it?
to have somebody like an Uber for your luggage, you know,
Someone
like
takes it somewhere?
like somebody just comes picks it up and you ship the hotel when you're there. It's that service. You know what I mean? So you see all
Sounds
these people with,
expensive though.
but it's a membership instead of
Are you saying like I'm gonna land at this airport in this terminal?
Yeah,
come get
you
my
tell them where
picture
you-
of my bag, come get it.
yeah.
Bring
Here's
it
my
to
bag.
us.
This warm. I have to pick you up at your home. You go. You take your trip. Then they tell you they'll track it where your bag is at, and then it'll be there when you get there.
I've heard a lot of ideas, Jimmy, and I
Huh?
have to say that this is the worst idea.
There's one company that does it only for business class people. They're testing it for business.
And is that the only way I could see this making any sense is if if you fly enough that this is somehow cheaper than checking a bag.
Yes. That's the point. But what this company does is they iron your clothes, clean your shit. I was like,
So they go through your stuff.
Yeah.
They go through your stuff. I don't like that. That's what I don't like. I was like,
Because I feel like if you fly for business, they're paying for everything. But if you have to check a bag that you fly 3 times a month, so that's like $75 in checking minimum, and you pay like $20 a month to have this service, maybe that could like incentivize people. But otherwise, I don't know.
I thought it was a great idea. Yeah.
Were you
It's a
on the
terrible
gummies
idea.
when you had the idea?
No. Was I? No, I don't think so. I did have a great. Yeah, I think I was.
We found.
Yeah, that was an old idea. I was like, what?
You've had some good ideas, and that is
I have
not one of
amazing ideas. Sometimes, hey, you gotta shoot your shots.
Yeah.
Same with the app. You gotta shoot your shots so you get the ones that hit. You know, I'm a shot shooter. You know, Doug, Gladys, how the fuck are you?
Hey,
You're my
hey,
new favorite person.
I understand that shots are your shit, you know, as I always say, no's are free. You know, you gotta put it out there.
Nose? Oh,
Yeah, you know,
I thought you said nose. I was
might
like,
Might get a yes,
Who's
might
your
get a
nose
no.
absolutely.
Those are free.
Yeah, I love
I like the concept. The general, I hate dealing with my luggage,
absolutely.
but it sounds expensive.
Sounds like a lot of stolen luggage.
I'm
No,
thinking,
it's-
as a task rabbit, I'm thinking of how much I'd have to get paid to go to the airport on probably my own dime.
Because like, is the
And
person
take someone's
picking up the
luggage.
luggage at your house?
Yeah,
Where are
they
they?
come to your
So you're
house.
not even bringing it to the
You gotta
airport.
bring it to the airport.
So
You
how
don't-
Because like the way I pictured it was you check your luggage and everything,
Uh-huh.
and then there's somebody who's at the airport at the baggage claim, picks up your bag and makes it
Because
appear.
otherwise, you have to pay for a person and the luggage to
Because
go
you're
where
like,
you're going.
it's only one
You
way.
guys are dream killers, all right? This is the idea. I'll figure out the logistics later.
Once-
I don't have to do that. I just have to be the guy with the idea, and then when
Once
they
there's-
hire a bunch of people, make that shit make sense.
Once there's a network
That's
of
the
drones,
idea. I want to be that
Once
level.
there's like a mega network of drones that could carry
That's
50-pound
what
payloads,
I'll tell you guys. My
that'll
ideas.
get there.
Flying from the outside
Just
of plane,
fly,
see
yeah,
it,
right.
and
And it
luggage
opens up and like
flying
they'll
by.
just fall out over a
My
playground.
other idea was to make luggage a drone, like drone luggage. where it
That'll
just flies.
probably happen. The only reason it doesn't exist is because we can't. It's just battery capacity. Like the
I'm not telling you my ideas. Shut up.
I'm an engineer. That's the whole like all that shit exists. Like we could make an Iron Man suit. It would just be powered for 10 seconds and then it would turn off.
And the
Find power.
FAA
He
doesn't.
found the power. Remember the first Iron Man? And then you got the Tesseract, and then, you know, you got the cool shit, you know? Just find the powers out there.
But it's not compact.
Fuck up. Fuck up.
It's getting better every
Figure it
year.
out. That's your job. man.
Every year it gets better, but
That's
it's
the
not
point.
there yet.
That's the point. Did you start watching Love, Death, and Robots?
Don't know what it is.
It's pretty dope. It's the new Netflix special. It's like short films, but it's
It's like a new Black Mirror type
it's
thing.
like Black Mirror, but it's either Love, Death, or Robot.
Is
It's
it
like-
real or is it scripted?
It's scripted. It's like mostly cartoons or live action, but there's one about a couple who finds a civilization in their fridge.
Oh shit. Like Men in Black in the locker.
No, it's like a robotic version of what's the Steven Spielberg show that used to come out in the
Amazing Stories.
Amazing Stories, like that. Wow, that was a great show. Amazing Stories was shit.
Lots of really cool directors, man.
Yeah, Amazing Stories. Do you remember that?
No,
Amazing
sir, I
Stories?
don't. I want to
No.
go back to your app, but you probably spent a bunch of time on that, huh?
Talk. I gotta have you on this. 'Cause
You talking about pimping people's luggage up at their house, huh?
Yeah.
It does sound like you're helping people become kind of French aristocracy, which I'm normally against, but I'm also an accelerationist, so maybe I'm for that, because that's going to make people want to eat the rich even more.
What the fuck?
Also, tech bros, I'm
It
not
went
sure
from
if you
zero
are a
to pussy.
coder. I'm not sure if you are a coder or developer, but one reason that like tech bros ruin California is because, I don't know, I just think using tech, one of humanity's greatest gifts for the app culture, creating something one time that makes you money. Sorry, but like Uber, that tech could have been used to make taxi cabs better. Taxis
Yeah,
suck, I admit it,
absolutely.
that's a union job.
Absolutely.
That was a good,
Yeah.
this shit's
Yeah, but
ruining
Uber-
society.
Uber?
Yeah, app culture and like
I don't know,
the
I have
dudes,
to-
app developers in
I
general. is
live
ruining the world.
in LA. I have to disagree on
The Uber?
How is it now ruining the world?
It changed. It changed. Like the taxi cab system was awful,
And I just
somebody
admit
said
that,
it.
but they should have used it instead
Well,
of
but I
putting.
think taxis had the option to adopt it
Yeah,
right
I
at the
think that's what I
beginning and
think
get
the
on the
point
ground
was. There was
floor.
a grace
Instead,
period where they were like, we should adapt,
instead
and they were like,
they
no.
fought it.
And then they did.
Yeah.
But also, like, Uber has helped so many people be employed in Los Angeles.
That's bullshit. That's a terrible job. That is not where we need to go. Like that. That's gross. The gig economy is gross.
I kind
no
of, I
benefits.
like,
no
I
love
don't
for your
dis-
fellow
I
man.
don't disagree
I
that the
think we're
gig
going
economy
Grand
is
Theft Auto
gross.
for this culture.
But also,
Somebody said.
just like going out in Los Angeles when I first moved there was an absolute nightmare. Somebody had to be the driver. They had to like definitely not get drunk. You had to find parking. You could only go to one place. And now like the Ubers,
It does suck that we're living in the ruins of car culture, but you know, them's the times.
I love
Also,
it.
LA, that's your choice.
I know a lot of people that do do decent enough to support like I know a lot of comics out in LA
A lot
that
of
do
comics
Uber.
do Uber.
I don't
They
do
like it
but
helps
I
them.
do test drive.
I'm not
and that's
surprised
literally
at
just
all.
gigs.
I'm not
It
surprised at all.
helps-
It's like the perfect
it helps
thing
them.
for a comic because like the more range you get for being approachable to people, it's like you get more star ratings if you're just like bullshitting with people all the entire time. I was up in Poughkeepsie for St. Patrick's Day. I was doing a gig up there, not at the club because I know. Yeah, I'm not doing so well. It's some fucking
So, I know when you're here, you're not doing well. You know what I'm saying? If you're here, you're not doing great. This is
The
what this
maniacal
mic is.
laughing.
I
That's
know.
all you see.
I'm just
Most,
looking out
on,
for this
it's
shit.
Thursday, not a lot of people here. They're doing great.
Yeah.
What's in here? That's great. It's
So-
okay.
So I'm up in Poughkeepsie, and after the show went well, and that's the interesting part of the story. And so the next morning, my buddy and I split an Uber together, and he actually knows the guy. And we just smoked a blunt on the way to the train station. It was hilarious.
I do like. I'm not a big Uber Lyft person, but the times that I needed to take it, it was accessible. It was like
Oh, yeah.
I just go to my phone and be like, "Come pick me up."
It's just so
I don't
much
have to
easier.
call some Spanish dude on
You're
the
doing
taxi.
free ads now. You're doing a free Uber ad right now.
But
That's
one
crazy.
thing, well, listen, one day,
Crazy.
listen, this bullshit podcast is gonna be a thing. And they're like, Jim, people love
Retroactive
this.
pay
Would
you?
you like some money? You gotta give to get. That's fine. I think that's free shit.
But I know what you mean though about like the gig economy, there's no benefits and stuff like that. But I will say, as a task rider, as someone who literally just shows up and does like little gigs, like right after this, I have to go to Home Depot and buy boxes and go to some guy's house and help him pack.
Right.
That's so far all I'm doing.
Someone
I
like
hope there's more.
the dog apps.
And look, I don't have like
Yeah.
I don't have any benefits or anything, but the benefit of that job is I don't ever have to do it if I don't want
I
it.
know-
So there's no leash on me. That I had a regular job. I fucking hated the leash. I hated having to show up.
Yeah.
I didn't want to, especially when I know it's going to be slow. And I'm like, look, I can show up and do whatever I can do, but like, I'm done working today. Can I leave? I don't care if it's noon. There's nothing else left.
I'm sure not championing regular jobs. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's
Like,
fine.
don't get me
Well,
wrong.
there's only regular and irregular.
I like that we're in the. Is there an app for that society
Yeah.
where we can have that idea and then create it and then it's a thing.
It's amazing.
You know?
It really
I don't like
is.
that you can make redundant shit that doesn't help anyone and then get a bunch of money. And that's what California is like to me. They don't care how you got the money, just that you're like now in the
Yeah.
club. I'm not about like venture
That's-
capitalism and free love, more like labor unions.
But you
traditional
also
family values.
spend your money on shit where somebody needs that money. So you kind of right. If you get
I
the money,
can't
you
see
spend
capital
the money.
as like a way to do
No.
good. That's always going to be false. Like, you know,
What about Bill
charity is
Gates?
a- What about Bill
I mean,
Gates?
yeah.
Bill Gates like cured AIDS in Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gave
Is that what
water
he did?
to millions.
Actually, that's what Akon did. Akon was like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop
Akon
rapping.
was
I'm
like-
gonna save every African on it.
What a
And
benevolent
I haven't heard of
man.
him in like 10 years.
What, so
There's a lot of
are you like
philanthropists out there.
off the gritter? Or you're gonna be on here tomorrow. Can you come tomorrow?
Absolutely.
Come talk to me tomorrow.
Full of talk.
You got it right. I know you are. But you are. There's a comic called Diane Carroll. Beautiful person.
Okay.
You are a stable version of her.
What?
Which is
I know Diane.
I know Diane.
And
I live
She's
outside.
stable. She's a stable version of Diane. That's
It's what it seems like, and then she could be my, I'm full of shit, but
We know you are.
I don't know. What the fuck am I
I
talking
feel like I'm getting cut. Jimmy's just raising on it. He's on my show next week. Fuck this guy.
I gotta set up the next one. So what's the next? It's always,
Next time on the
I wish it was an app for going out on a date without having sex.
We need Uber hand jobs is what we need. We
Yeah,
need
see,
little-
that's what I know.
I need little hands on a map,
No.
and I click on it, and it shows up.
For,
and it's gonna
for
run the code.
when you're
That's it.
lonely and you have the
Fine.
money to pay for a date,
Everybody
you're
is
not
like-
trying to fuck, and you just want to go on a date. I would be your guy. perfect day, especially on a Tuesday. You know, because one girl hit me up. She was on Tinder, and I was like, "Yeah, you want to go see a movie on Tuesday?" She was like, "Yeah, that'll be $99 an hour." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yeah, I charge you $99 just for a date."
But it's Tuesday. She should be at least like 50 now.
And she just
No, my Tuesday.
She doesn't follow the AMC.
Yeah, she doesn't follow. She was like, in order for me to go out with you, it's like, this is your hustle. She was like, yeah, minimum is $100 just for a date, not even sex. We're like, that's
Well, what do they call it in Uber? Like surge times or like
yeah.
that's Tuesday afternoon is surge time for lonely, pathetic people.
Fuck.
I get it.
But nah,
You're free.
but no.
Is it ham?
The Tuesdays are, what's the opposite of that? Because I got
Saturday
movies
night.
for $5 on Tuesday.
So does she need you more than you need her on a Tuesday?
No, she
Well,
needs me more than I need her.
Yeah.
Well,
So she
it's-
should be offering you to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you not?
But
know,
I wouldn't pay
Did you
for it.
not know you were talking to a escort on Tinder?
No. As soon as she charged me, I was like, as soon as they asked for something, I'm like,
She didn't have that thing in her profile that said like generous men only. With
No, no, she was really selling. She was like, yeah, I
Kind
like
of a
this, I
gift.
like that. I was like, eh. And then she came back to
You
me.
have a lot more self-confidence.
Yo, sugar daddies are
Sugar
sugar
what?
daddies are so much easier to come by than I thought. This girl I worked with tweeted the word sugar daddy looking for like a sugar daddy, and some old guy from Texas. She lives here. Some old guy from Texas paid her $200 via wire or something for her to go to a bookstore, buy $200 worth of like Amazon gift cards for his grandchildren. She did all that, and then he gave her another $200. That was it. Didn't ask for nudes. Didn't like talk to her on the phone. Just paid her a lot of money to do a menial task.
If I had money just to throw away, I would do that.
I guess.
I would have women all over. I would have smart individuals just doing jobs. Just working. Just like, hey, she's an attractive person, and I wouldn't have to fuck them all. But I'd rather that and then just go get out of here.
And then just go get out of here.
That's the name of this episode. Just go get out of here. Oh, we gotta wrap this up.
Found baby powder on his hand.
You have to take a. No, I'm not doing that.
Simple, yeah, but I'm sad. White baby powder.
Stop. Tell them where they can find you.
You can find me at my apartment crying in Harlem. No, my website is Real
As
Dave
long as the
Jenkins.
hair looks good, nobody
As long as
knows you.
You
you're
can follow
bad.
my website.
Once the bald spot comes in, oh, it's over.
never.
Does your dad have a head? Hair?
I haven't. My dad's 6'2". I've never seen the top of his head.
Wow,
But
that's
he,
fucked
I
up.
don't think he
I'm
has.
sure.
I don't think he has a bald spot. No, my mom. I'm gonna go into this later, but everyone's tall. That's like one of the jokes I'm gonna do later today, so I don't want to talk too much about it. But, yeah, that's okay. Anyway, RealDaveJenkins.com, at RealDaveJenkins on social media. Please do not Snapchat me. That is my last personal thing. But do it anyway. I don't know. Just don't send a picture of your dick. And
That's it. White guys send other white guys dick pics?
I
You doing that? What?
I don't do it, but
If someone adds me to a group chat, the first thing I do is send it.
Murder! It's murder! It's murder!
one guy I know.
I will stop what I'm doing.
One of my friends in our group chat, he works in an office. He'll take pictures of his shoes and be like, "My shoes are so messed up today. Like, nice socks, but his dick's just out." And he's at an office. He makes like 6 figures. He works like, I don't want to say what bank, but one of them.
shit.
And yeah, his dick's just out in the office. And it's like many people off. He just gets
Wow.
away.
We're gonna wrap this up. This is another episode of People's Mic. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Gladys. Thank you, all you fucking guys. Give it up for Dave one more time. You can find on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimmyPeoples.com. Follow it on, subscribe to our YouTube channel, J Peoples TV. We're here every day, Monday to Friday, for the podcast, the People's Mic podcast, at Otto Shrunken Head, followed by the Open Mic, Monday to Friday. Come join us. Yeah? Bye. Thank you.
Trying to be a girl went wrong. Gonna catch myself.